Well, hello there, friends. It's the Sunday morning spread for May 29th, 2022. Brian Noe with you from Cards of Light, Bright Blessings of the Tarot. Thanks for joining me this morning. We will get to our 4-card energy reading in just a moment, but wanted to mention another one of my tarot heroes briefly this week. And this is really the woman who started the whole journey with cards for me. Her name is Joan Bunning. And her book, Learn the Tarot, was really what got me started. And particularly her suggestion that in learning the cards, draw a card a day and think about it, look at it, study on it, and journal a little bit about it. And I started doing that over 3 years ago now. You can still see if you go to the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com and click out to the Flickr album. It has got all of my daily card draws from that time until now, and it continues. So that has been a very beneficial and powerful practice for me. She also has a website that has all the same content as the book, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll link to that here in the video and also on the weblog if you'd like to take a look. So thank you to Joan Bunning. Let's pop out to the table for our 4-card energy reading for this week. As usual, we're looking at the physical, social, emotional, mental, and spiritual dimensions of our lives with these cards, kind of trying to look at the energies that are laying out there for the week to come. We have all pip cards this time, and all from all 4 of the suits of the deck this time around. We have the 3 of Cups in the physical dimension. We have the 10 of Wands in the social emotional. We have the 5 of Discs in the mental. And we have the 7 of Swords up in the spiritual dimension. So let's kind of break these down one at a time. So 3 of Cups in the Thoth deck. This is styled Abundance. Cups, the suit of the heart, the suit of relationships, the suit of love. And I think of 3s as the cards of creativity and community. So we've got the 3 cups here, and that, I think, is working together with others or celebrating together with others, perhaps. Maybe some of the people that are closest to you forming a bond. And so a really happy card to start here in the physical dimension. Not getting any strong intuitive hits off of this one this week, but I would say be on the lookout for opportunities in the physical dimension. So this would be our bodies, our homes, our financial aspects of our lives, to collaborate with others and maybe to celebrate achievements with them in the week to come. We get over here to the social emotional dimension, though, and we've got the 10 of Wands. Wands, the suit of the spirit, the suit of desire, the suit of careers. And 10s are the cards of completion, of sort of completing a cycle, bringing in the harvest. And I always think of this card, we've talked about it before, as having more than we can carry, having attachments to the results of our actions and our work, and being overly attached maybe to results and to maybe tangible assets and that sort of thing. So we've got this soft, nice, kind of celebratory stuff going on, collaborative stuff going on over here in the physical dimension. But in the social emotional, we got some attachments there that are weighing down on us. This is styled oppression in this deck. So I would say, again, while we're looking for collaboration over here, we want to not be attached too much to results and to the final outcome of things. Let's enjoy the journey. Let's enjoy the contact with others in our lives. This may also have to do with a relationship that we are overly attached to. It could be almost an addiction to our own hormones of some sort on the emotional level where we need that hit. Maybe this is social media driving us towards, kind of getting that rush that we get when we go to check what's going on Facebook or whatever. Who knows? But anyway, we need to be cognizant of attachments weighing down on us in the week to come. That's the way I would see that one. Okay, we get up here to the mental dimension, and this is style worry. It is the 5 of discs. This is the card in the Rider deck that shows the 2 destitute characters trudging through the snow past the stained glass of a church window. So I think of this card as representing that dichotomy that you're out in the cold, you're suffering in some way, and the light is right there. You're walking right by the light. Go on in to the light and the warmth. And I think it also is a reminder not just to seek the light, but to share the light with others who may be suffering. And so coming, as it does here in this mental dimension, worry is an activity. It's a choice. Sometimes it seems like we have no choice but to worry. If we are waiting on something to unfold and can't really do anything about it. All we can do is think about it and obsess about it and worry about it. But we still do have that choice to find ways to put that worry aside and to not borrow the trouble of another day. There's a great scripture talks about as sufficient unto each day are the evils thereof. So let's be in the here and now. Let's not worry about things that have already happened that we can't do anything about, and let's not worry about the things to come. Doesn't mean that we can't plan, doesn't mean that we can't prepare, but worry, no, that's just not useful. We all do it sometimes, but to the extent that we can avoid it, and that we can seek the light within us, the light in others, the light of love in the universe. And to the extent that we can share that with others, it can kind of help this dissipate and move away. 5s are the cards of change. So we've got the stability of the 4s, then we get to the 5s, and energy starts to kind of break up and move around a little bit more. And that can be disturbing and worrying. And so that may be what's going on. And as discs represent the material, the realm of material reality, this could be financial worries, it could be health worries or something like that. But I think the message coming in this mental dimension is that's in our minds, and we do have a choice on where to focus our attention. Remember that energy goes where attention is focused. So really important this week to try to avoid getting in that trap. Not a pretty card over here in the spiritual dimension either. All of these, except for the first card, are kind of daunting. Crowley has this one styled futility. 7s are interesting cards, regardless of the suit. In swords, which again is the suit of the mind, the suit of the intellect, the suit of technology, the suit of society, that sort of thing. 7s are troublesome throughout all 4 of the suits. And I think for me, in this suit in particular, I think of this not just as futility, but as deception, as something going on that is drawing our attention away from where it needs to be, leading us to believe things that are either not true or not relevant, or may not be important to us, but we think they are. We get all bound up in them. Could be an individual as well, who is misleading us, or kind of trying to pull a fast one. This is the card in the Rider deck that shows the character kind of behind a camp, making off with the 7 swords, and it always gives the impression of somebody pulling a fast one. And so, coming as this card does this week in the spiritual dimension of our lives, it could be that that we are being misled about matters that are really consequential to the meaning of our lives. It could be that we are fooling ourselves, and that our mind is playing tricks on us and making us worry about things, and that is to the detriment of our spiritual health and our quest for meaning and fulfillment in all of our activities in life. So overall, throughout the story that I think is being told in these cards is we need to be attentive this week. We need to be attentive to the right things, which is right here in this 3 of Cups. The abundance, community, collaboration, being together with others who are of the same heart as us, and cultivating that closeness and those relationships, and working together, not being attached to results, not worrying, and being especially attentive to not deceiving ourselves into doing things that don't serve us well. I think that's the way that I would read these. With everything that has been going on in our society over the past few weeks here, I think this card spread takes on some special relevance as well. There's a lot of things to worry about. There are a lot of attachments that we really need to break if we are going to come back together as a society, particularly here in the United States. If we're going to work together to the betterment of everyone, we're going to have to break some of the attachments that we have, and some of the knee-jerk reactions that we have, some of the lies that we tell ourselves, and the constant worry. We need to get back to this right here. We need to get back to loving each other and working together with other people. So that's the way I would read these. I would love to hear what you think. You can either leave comments here with the video or pop on out to the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com and leave comments there. You can also find my email address on that website in the contact button if you'd like to get in touch directly. I hope you are well and happy and safe this Sunday. Should be back on Thursday if all goes well. I hope that you are enjoying the weekend. In the United States, it is a long weekend where we recognize those who have given their lives in struggles for freedom. I hope that that we someday find ways to solve problems that don't involve that sort of conflict. It seems like a lot to hope for, but maybe we can get there. It has to start in here, though. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I'll see you on Thursday. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Much love.